What's going on, guys? It's Zero bringing you another Call of Duty Ghost gameplay commentary. Today we're playing Team Deathmatch on Siege, and this is actually a score limit game on Siege. You know, you don't see those too often. So no, this is not a fake video. This actually did happen, and I understand your skepticism because every time I see a score limit video on Siege, I kind of wonder myself because this map is so massive. And since I'm playing on the Xbox 360 in this video, there's no ground war. You know, Siege is a pretty decent map in ground war, and 6v6 is just too big. So my last video said that I wasn't going to be making videos for about a week or so because we adopted a new dog, and I do apologize that it ended up being a little bit more than a week. But she had some separation anxiety that we really had to work through to get her, you know, comfortable here to be able to leave her kenneled up while we go to work. I'm going to give an update on my dog. Since my last video was about my dog, I'll start this one out with an update about the dog, but I won't talk about the dog the whole video. First off, we are absolutely in love with this dog. I already couldn't imagine my life without her. I mean, she's been amazing. For a rescue dog, you could not hope for a better dog. She is extremely friendly. You know, she can't meet a person and not immediately have a new best friend. I mean, she is so excited to meet everybody. She loves people to death, and everybody loves her. I mean, we're trying to teach her not to get overexcited and to jump up on people when she meets them. But it's really, really difficult to do because she has such pretty eyes and she's such a pretty friendly dog that everybody that meets her instantly falls in love with her. You know, it's really hard to keep a dog calm when you're taking her for a walk and somebody goes, "Oh my God, look at how beautiful she is. Can I pet her? Can I pet her?" You know, I mean, that's going to get the dog excited. And then once they're excited, it's really hard to get them to calm down and to listen to your commands again. So it's a struggle a little bit. It's a process. But, I mean, she's doing really, really well. When we first got her, she was terrified of a kennel, would not go in the kennel. You know, we tried throwing her food in there, you know, throwing a couple pieces of food in there to get her used to it. She would go in, get the food, and then immediately run back out. And read a lot of books on how to train dogs. A lot of books. I've probably read 10 books since we've gotten this dog on how to train dogs. And dog training is, I mean, there's a lot of competing theories out there. Like one book I read said, you know, to take the dog by the collar and lead her into the kennel and then shut her up in there and then don't let her out until she stops whining. And, you know, the very next book I read said never ever force your dog into a kennel, and if they whine, to let them out, and then the next time, you know, try to let them out before they start whining. So you'll read a lot of things, and one thing will tell you not to do the thing that the first thing that you read said to do. So it's a little bit confusing at first. You know, there's a couple competing schools of thought on how to raise a dog. One is pure positive, where you only reward their positive behaviors, the behaviors that you want, and you completely ignore the negative behaviors. And then eventually the dog will associate the positive behaviors with, you know, treats and things like that, and then they'll start doing the positive behaviors. And the other one is the balanced method, which you reward the dog for behaviors you want, and you give them a correction for things that you don't want. Now, we kind of decided that we're going to go with the balanced method because, you know, pure positive doesn't always work in a lot of situations. Like the park that we walk her in a lot has a pond with geese in it, and she kind of goes a little bit crazy when she sees the geese. She doesn't bark. I mean, honestly, she's barked 5 times total since we've gotten her. I don't mean she's barked for a few minutes 5 times. I mean she has barked 5 barks total. So she's not a very vocal dog, but she will pull. She'll try to get to the geese. And in that situation, when she's that excited and, you know, wants to run after something like that, it doesn't matter what kind of treat you have in your hand. She's not going to pay attention to that treat. So we've decided to go balanced and give her corrections when she does something we don't like. A lot of people think that the balanced training now is tantamount to animal abuse. And it's, honestly, if you're doing it right, it's not. I mean, you never correct a dog when you're angry or when you're frustrated with them. And when I say a correction, I don't mean, you know, oh, we're smacking the dog or we're jerking the dog, you know, or, you know, lifting her up off the ground and helicoptering her with her leash. When I say I give her a correction, I mean I make the the Cesar Millan dog whisper sound. I go, tsk, and then I'll just give her a collar, a quick jerk up and to the side, just to break her train of thought for what she was doing. Now she has to pay attention to me because I just kind of pulled her off balance a little bit. So it breaks her train of thought. You know, and we kind of did decide to go with Cesar Millan's way of dog training with his theories and his methods. And honestly, from what we've seen, from my personal experience, they've worked better than any of the other training methods that we tried. So I'm definitely going to be buying his DVDs, as, you know, as I get a little bit more money, because the 6 DVD set is $180. And we've already spent $600 on her, taking her to the vet, buying everything she needs, all that stuff, and adopting her. So money's, you know, we don't want to spend all that much on her all at once, you know, so we're going to buy the DVDs here in a little bit. But I highly recommend checking out his books. Caesar's Way is a really good book. He has a website that you can check out at caesarsway.com. You know, if you're having trouble training your dog, then reading his stuff, I honestly think is one of the best resources you could use in order to learn how to train your dog and how to be a good pack leader. You know, I really didn't want to talk about my dog this entire video, but it looks like that ended up happening. So, you know, I promise that my videos aren't going to be all about my dog from now on. I may give a quick update from time to time about how she's doing. But I guess that's about it for this video, guys. You know, let me know do you guys have dogs? You know, let me know if you guys have a dog, and let me know how you've trained them. You know, I'd like to hear some of how you did it and how you think it worked. So until next time, this is Zero saying, I'll catch you on the flip side.